Yeah, so this is Uncle Pieter. And Uncle Pieter is one of two people arrested by the Hawks for allegedly defrauding a pensioner out of 378,000 rand. SS. So this story starts all the way back in 2007 when Uncle Pieter and the main konijn in this case decided to place an ad in a business magazine called Succeed, offering people the chance to invest in a franchise called PhD Health Market. Hey, if only she knew that PhD in this instance stood for please hand over your deposit. Then, after placing the ad, a couple of days go by, and then, finally, a hook. Someone calls and they are interested in this franchise. And the person that called is an elderly lady. She's a pensioner, and all her life, her dream was to be a franchisee. So she calls the head office and she's speaking to the main konijn, and he's just on the phone reassuring her that everything is legit and everything will be fine. And he tells her that she needs to pay a deposit, and the main konijn is just like, oh, yes. Oh, no. Now everything is in order. Look, you're speaking to the director of the company, okay? I'm going to make this happen for you. All right? Don't stress about anything. Just pay that deposit. Everything will be fine. All right? Toodaloo. Oh, smell that, Pieter? That is dreams. And I'm about to feast on them. So she pays the deposit, and they receive the deposit, and the main konijn and Uncle Pieter, they should be happy, but they are not. And they smell a big fish in the water. And they set up a meeting with her to go over what the franchise requires. So they have the meeting, they're at the meeting, and they're just chilling and they're going over everything that the franchise requires. And as they're about to leave, Uncle Pieter is like, ma'am, it's nice to meet you, but there's just one little thingy, In order for this business to operate professionally and correctly, there's just some equipment that we need to buy for the business. And this equipment is going to cost around 228,000 rand. If you can't pay, we understand. We won't be able to go forward with the business, and your dream of being a franchisee is over. And then she pays the money over. And after she paid that money over, it has been radio silence from Uncle Pieter and the main konijn. She's calling them, she's messaging them, and just nothing is happening. Then now fast forward to 2009, she still hasn't received any word from them, so she goes to the police station and she opens a case. Then Uncle Pieter and the main konijn find out about this case. I don't know how, but they skip the country and they leave for Australia. But you see, everyone underestimates the South African police, and they think if they can run away to another country, they won't be found, because no one knows that when the police are looking for you, suddenly these guys are doing their jobs. And now fast forward to 2023, the police get a tip-off that the main konijn has landed in Johannesburg or Tambo after coming from Australia. And they put a tail on him, tipping him to see kind of like what he does and where he goes. And they see that the main konijn is traveling from Gauteng to Limpopo. As he got nearer and nearer to Limpopo, roundabout where he was in Tabazimbi, police were like finally like, hey, let's just act, and they pounce and they arrest him. Then after arresting the main konijn, the police decided to pick up Uncle Pieter as well. Uncle Pieter was then released on 10,000 rand bail, which I think is just a slap in the face to the victim. And now we're just waiting for this court case to commence, and hopefully this auntie can put this 16-year ordeal behind her and move on. There's a lesson here. Tell me about it.